Hello, hello. This is part 2 of the March energy update. I forgot to make a really important observation that I'm seeing in in March, although this has been happening for quite a while, but I feel like the energy of the masculine and feminine is rising. The consciousness of the true masculine and feminine, or the original masculine and feminine energy, is becoming much more conscious in each of us, whether we're masculine or feminine, and also the balance of our masculine and feminine within us. So let me explain from my perspective that what I'm experiencing is I'm starting to this has been going on for years, but it feels like there is a, it's like a premiere. The big lights are out and the lights are shining on all of the areas within us that we are playing out the conditioned feminine, the conditioned masculine in ourselves, but also how we are playing those out with expectations on others, on our relationships, on what we think the feminine should look like, what the masculine should look like. All these expectations, all these beliefs that we've been taught to believe that are not the truth of us. Like, what does an empowered feminine look like? If there were no limiting beliefs about who we are as women, right? If there was nothing that in our conditioning that told us we weren't enough, that we were weak, we were the weaker sex, that our places in the home, or you have to be out in the workplace making 7 figures and be able to be to be the good lover, the good mother, the good citizen, the good friend, to sacrifice yourself for others, nurture everybody else, and you are last. Lots of things, as you can say. It's like everything that you can think about as to both the positive and the negatives of how we've been conditioned through the media, through education, through our families, through ancestors, through culture, through government, through the judicial systems, in politics, in every walk of life. And so it feels like the spotlight is coming up. And so how is that spotlight coming up? And this is not just for women, this is the men also. The men are like, where did I give away my masculinity? And I think part of this is becoming so strong is there's also that the triggers of what the false matrix is trying to create, this to create its, because the feminine, the empowered feminine, is super powerful, is really, really powerful. And as we can see, she's coming out, and the mother, the lioness, the mother bear, when they're coming after our kids, our children, it's just like all of a sudden they've gotten your attention. and whether that's the masculine again or the feminine, and whether that's the masculine in you, like I'm really embracing that I'm a spiritual warrior. That's very masculine energy. But I am here to really stand for everybody owning their spirit and their soul and embodying that, and it not being lost in this false matrix. And that's a very masculine energy. And then there's the feminine inside of me, who's the creative, who's the coach, the listener, the nurturer, but there's who's also empowered and is also vulnerable and needs the masculine in the world. So I'm trying not to be confusing, and hopefully I'm not, but we've forgotten, I think, that going out and working in the world for the feminine, I'm going to say the feminine, and part of the training has been the false matrix, to break up the family, to get, and not that women shouldn't work, and not that, I'm not saying any of that, but I'm just saying the process that this has happened, and the programming and the expectations that have been put on the masculine and the feminine, and how to be in competition to each other, how to dividing the family, making the woman have to be a super woman, have to sacrifice yourself, have to go and work and then come home and cook, and how does that balance everything out? And a lot of times you're going to work is more in the masculine energy, and it's not in the forming and creating the home, and the raising of the kids, and the creating of relationships, and the masculine. So everybody's tired. Here's the bottom line. Okay, bottom line, because you know what's going on. And so just have your awareness start to go, okay, what am I believing about being masculine? What am I believing about being feminine? So whatever your gender is, right, that you were born with. And then what am I believing about, if you're feminine, about the men in the world? What do you believe? What have you been taught to believe? And what are you being taught to, how are you being conditioned to start to look at other people? It's they, them, whatever, this whole confusion of things. It's like taking away the beingness of the masculine, the beingness of the feminine, and the whole spectrum of what that looks like for each individual. So there are some things that are common traits, like the masculine energy is the action, from A to B, getting you from A to B. The feminine is more, like I said before, more of the nurturing, the listening, but she can also be that, and she can be the divine feminine. There can be the divine masculine. There's the warrior feminine. There's the masculine feminine. There's the nurturing masculine. There's the nurturing feminine, right? There, and all of those, we all have different different combinations of those, depending on how we grew up and what we were taught. But there is what I want to say, original divine you. There's original divine balance of feminine and masculine in yourself. And what I'm feeling is this is really coming out, and it's really, the time is, and the way that it's starting to be revealed is through your awareness, the individual's awareness of what the programmings are. So really be aware, like watch, what's the news portraying about feminine and masculine? What's the media? Notice, how it's anti-aging for women in magazines, but not for men. How have you been programmed that you're broken, you're not good enough as you get older? Um, you know, uh, even in the workplace, all the different things. Just look at all in religion. Where has your individual power, your life force energy, your desire, your passion, your ability to create been limited because somebody else said it should be this way, whether they made something through a religion. A lot of religion is division. A lot of education is, who is educating you? Why are they educating you that way? Why is, just start asking questions, become conscious and ask questions and feel inside of you, because you are going to find so many ways that you have been limited within yourself, somebody else telling you how you should be, how you should show up. And then it's not good for masculine to be vulnerable, and it's not good, that we have to all suck it up now. We have to all, there's, oh my gosh, I could just go on and on, but I don't want to go there. I don't want to fight. I just want you to become aware that the energies are ripe, very ripe, and I will continue, I believe, this whole year to be revealing to yourself where you've been stereotyped, or where you've been told over time that you're not enough, or you're not worthy because of your gender, or that you're, something is wrong with you. Because you're a masculine who feels deeply and is not shut down, right? Because you're not shut down. You're not like everybody else. You're not like, you can see what's happening in the world and just freaking deal with it, right? Or you're the feminine and you are exhausted because you're taking care of everybody else and putting yourself last, and you're holding yourself back because you feel like you can't have as much as somebody else. Or you're working and doing all this stuff outside the family, and it's not what you want to do. You want to be creating within the family. Or you want to be gathering people instead of, in this division. Just look at where all the divisions are in the world, in the media, in religion, in all the information coming into you, in social media. Where are the divisions happening? Where is all of this happening? And start becoming aware of it and let it go. Who are you without that division? Who are you without those rules, without those beliefs? As a unique individual, where is your harmony of divine masculine and feminine within you? What does that look like? And to start accepting that, stop rejecting or abandoning yourself in order to follow the rules, to be what other people want you to be. You start to determine who you are, how you want to show up, how you want to feel. Everything you feel, everything you experience is valuable to you, is valuable information, and you have every right to feel and experience that. And then you make choices. But observe what is happening, what is being exposed around you, so then you can really let go of all this other programming, propaganda that is working to take your innate powers away from you, your innate creativity, to squash your soul and your spirit. And stand for yourself. Stand up for your spirit. Stand up for your beingness and what you want to create in the world, and how you're here in service. And understand, it's going to take a while. It will take a little while to figure all this out, and it might be like overwhelming to be hearing it for the first time, that there is media out there that is wanting you to be like everybody else. They want you to go numb and dumb. They want you to not feel good about yourself. They want you to be sick. They're looking to, just nobody to be in their own power and think for themselves. And I'm telling you, the light right now that's coming in, the transformation that's happening, wants you to think for yourself. Wants you to think, and there are other people who are individual thinkers out there, like myself and a lot of others. And because you are going to help lead us out of this mess, right? We're the spiritual warriors. We're the feminine warriors. We're the sovereign warriors. You are important. You matter. And you're not here to be like everybody else. Let me say that again. You're not here to be like everybody else. So be yourself. And if you've said in your life anywhere that I will not be like them, take that back, because that will not allow you to be like you either. So everything that you say, I don't like that, I won't be like that, then that just puts you on the defense to not be like that, rather than who do you choose to be in every present moment. Be choosing from the present, not from the past, and not your what ifs of the future. Right here, right now, how can you show up? Can you be that unconditional and loving energy that you are in this present moment, and make decisions what are the highest good for everyone concerned? Can you let go of your past traumas, of your past conditioning that is holding you enslaved to show up like they want you to believe, like you've been programmed to believe? Anyway, it's really fun discovering who you are. And like I said before too, it can be a little scary because you're going like, I don't know who I am. But you're going to be revealing the deeper, loving truth. It's really expansive and, what do I want to say? Expansive, unconditional love. That's what you're going for. Joy. And it's not that all the time, but a lot of it is. And connection. You are going to feel so connected to yourself, to other people, to source, to God, to nature. You are, there's so much to benefit from this, so much to benefit, so much more than just being like everybody else. So use this time and moving forward, make your consciousness expand and take in and just become aware. Why am I acting this way? Why am I believing? Why am I not doing something I want to do? What am I believing about that? What's been my programming around this? What's holding me back? Why are you procrastinating? Why are you people pleasing? Right? Why are you protecting somebody else's emotions over yours? You know, what does your masculine really want to do? You know, what does your feminine really want to do? How would that look? How would that feel? How can you express yourself? What can you release? Like, what are the to-do lists that if you're like a feminine and you have these huge to-do lists, what can you let go of so you're more in flow, right? Yeah. So yeah, everybody's going to be learning different things. I love you. I bless you. Thank you. Until we meet again, love, live, and matter. So, and if you want, I keep forgetting, if you want some community, join my playing the game of life for sensitives and starseeds. It's below in the write-up information below. Come and join us. And if you want some community and to talk more deeply about some of these issues, anyway, take care. Have a fabulous week and play. Like, remember, this is a game. You're playing a game, so you got to learn to start thinking, what are the rules I've been playing by that aren't working for me, and what do I need to learn in order to expand my consciousness and get to the next level. All right, till we meet again, take care. Love you.